Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and I'm going to try to do a little video of how the indicator is working. Today is August 28th, 2023. We'll see if we get any setups. At the same time, I have CL over here running, and so if it chirps one off, I'll pull it over. I've got CL and the RTY. And both of them are active as of now, meaning they are currently seeking trades. Because of the time of the morning, it is
Order submitted.
9:50. Okay, here's oil. Oil just it tripped one off for the 1 minute gold line because you had your recent pivot high,
Order
pullback,
submitted.
smooth pullback, and you're in. So let's watch this one. I'm sorry, I didn't even have this one ready. We'll see how it goes, though. All right, so we're in for one contract. Um, I'm looking for it for functionality. I've had my final modifications of the strategy, I believe, completely integrated into the system. So, and I've gone back and looked through charts and stuff. I was doing all this at 10 o'clock or so last night. That's what I do on my Sundays. And so here we go. Now, keep in mind, this I'm going to use that famous phrase I've used before. This is not optimized, but this is the action, but the strategies, trades that it takes, and times that it takes, all that stuff seems to be relatively accurate at this point in time for how I have verbalized the strategies in my videos. So here we are, 1 minute gold line seems to be giving up. I don't know. We'll see. Seems to be giving up. Let's see. Well, here we go. I see I have my setting on the 1 minute gold line to just go to break even once we go so far. I don't have it trailing. So if I had it set for the trailing, it would be to here because we eclipse this. That's just a button I've got to click in the settings. So I'm going to do it manually for now. So if you have it trailing, see how this candle here went higher than this candle here. So I moved my stop underneath this candle. First, it was below this candle, then this candle. And if this one would go up and pierce this, then we'll go to here. So right now our stop is at $80.69. Looks like we're going to get a loss here. I can't tell because it's just not moving. But we'll see. Let me let me uh, let me go check something out here. And so today is the 28th, which the 28th was a no news scheduled day, so we don't have to worry about times during the day. There's no oil inventory today. There's no economic data, nothing. All right, here we go. Come on, oil. Come on. This 1 minute gold line is currently set for a 20 tick target. Oil has been struggling the last week to hit such targets. It's been pretty good at hitting like 10 tick targets, but it's really not been good at going 20 ticks. So far, I think it has gone 7 ticks so far. All right. So I can move my stop up 1 tick because this candle was pierced by this candle. One of the things I'm going to do now that if I test this thing live and I see it working, one of the things I'm going to do next is to scrub the charts by getting rid of these things going on in the background. Those things are there to give me and the coder uh, some information about what's going on. But they don't need to be on the chart. Um, they don't need to be on the chart. So I'm going to clean these black dots off. See, like this one here, I'm going to clean that off. Here's the overnight. Here's the overnight open, by the way, for everybody. So it came up, rolled down, came up again, rolled down, and then went through the third time. Isn't that weird how we 1, 2, 3. uh, it's it's interesting how that works. But like for example, because I can't see this, I don't know if the stop would have gone to here. I can't see, that in relationship to the other one. But anyways, here we are. It's still moving. It's still moving. Come on, baby. Push. Come on. Come on, push. Come on, oil. Come on. Come on. Let's start the week off good. This is a Monday morning.
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
Oh, we got an RTY long getting ready over here too. Let's see where that is. I'm not sure yet. All right, let me keep this one over here for now. Oops, sorry. I have multiple screens, but I'm only recording in one screen, so it's I'm kind of clamoring around to move stuff around. Anyways, come on, oil. Let's hit one and call it a day and move on. Let's hit one. Come on. Come on, oil. Break through the high. Let's go. Break through the high. Come on.
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
If it actually does put a 1 minute gold line trade on the chart, I will scrunch this one so we can see both. But right now I don't see any reason to do that. Come on. Oh, there you go. Come on. Come on, oil. Man, this is summer trading right here, folks. For those of you that have traded oil before using my strategy, so many times when you have this and this, it goes to that in like 2, maybe 3 minutes. This trade, we've been in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes so far. 8 minutes. That's insane. That's insane. But that's summer trading right there.
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
I mean, it really is insane. Okay, come on. Oh, God. This does not have the oomph. It's back into the 1 minute gold line. There's your 1 minute gold line right here going through. So now it's resting on the 1 minute gold line. Hopefully that gives it enough energy to break through 80, 84. Not looking that way. This is part of summer trading that is so frustrating. After we get past Labor Day, this stuff will definitely start picking up. We would have been
RTY1 gold line long.
We would have been in and out of this trade already if this was, mid-September. We would not be sitting here at 10 o'clock in the morning staring at this thing only moving 7, 8 ticks. Not on a beautiful pullback like this. Not on a beautiful pullback like this. That would not have happened not have happened. It looks like we're gonna get knocked out. For a 1-tick loss. That's what it looks like. This is just painful to watch. Painful. Just painful.
Order canceled.
Yeah, 1-tick loss. All right, well, so we lost $10. You know, the good part about that is, let's see if we recognized that it was a loss properly. See, it's starting to roll over. Yeah. See, we squeezed our stop. We didn't eclipse this like we should have. And therefore, the rollover, there's no sense in being in it because sentiment is not there. Let's go over just for fun and look at the RTY. And then I want to show you guys something interesting. Okay. All right. RTY is plowing through the high. This was not a smooth pullback into here. So that's why it didn't trigger a trade. I want to show you guys something interesting.
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
Let me go into my, where is it? My data series. Let me go into my data series. My data series goes back 5 days. So I'm not quite sure. I loaded this up. It's 5 days. So let's just for fun, let's go back and see what that means. Okay, that means it started. I'm all the way at the end. It started at August 23rd. Okay, so over here with a zero balance on the P&L. Okay, let's go to the end of Friday. What does that P&L say right there? What does that P&L say right there?
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
I'll read it to you. $4,120. So from the 23rd, which was last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just 3 days of trading, the RTY on this strategy made $4,120. And that's not even optimized. It's right there. There it is, $4,120. I think Friday was a banger day. I think Friday was a big day. Friday was like a 2,000. Let's see what it says. Friday was a 2,000. I don't have my glasses on. $2,900 day. Yeah, 580 ticks on Friday alone.
Potential RTY1 gold line long.
So let's look at it. For example, here's the final trade of the day on Friday. 5-minute gold line comes down, boom, triggers, bam. Let's go earlier in the day. Here is a 5-minute red line, boom, it hit just before I shut it off at lunch. Well, it entered just before I shut it off at lunchtime. It was at 11:59, boom, hit there, boom, $900 right there. This was a short off the same red line. It went down, came back up, stopped out at even. These are the trades for just Friday. Rolled down, created a new 60-minute plus pivot low, smooth pullback into the 5-minute gold line. Bam, there you go. 30 ticks, $600.
Order submitted.
Oh, we got a trade going on over here. Let's go look at it. Okay, so here's this is cool. So what it's done is it's dropped a trade on here because the chart This is how I've got this thing working right now. It's dropped a trade on here way out of the way because the chart recognizes the smooth pullback, recognizes the test count, of either first or second attempt on the 5-minute, on the 1-minute gold line. Here's your gap. This is 12 ticks from the bottom of this candle. So from this pull up to the pullback, this is a 12 tick gap right here, then the pullback, and then you've got your touch. So this was a trigger. This is a trigger candle, but it does not have the trade down here because we're 22 ticks from the top of the gold line. So we don't want to be getting into trades too far from our moving average. Then when this one closed, see it pull down. Isn't that cool? So when this candle here closed and it was within the tolerance of taking the entry, it dropped the trade down here. That's really cool. I think it's cool. Anyways, we'll see if it actually triggers. So right now, for example, on this chart, it's showing you here's where your stop will be if it enters right here. Here's where your entry is. That's what the diamonds are for the entries and the circles are for the stops or the targets. And here's your target. Okay. So let's just see if this even takes.
Order submitted.
All right. So you're in. I don't know if I have my settings to trail a stop on this one or not. So we'll figure that out. So we're in the trade. And again, notice, see the target is right at where that little green circle is. Your stop is here, and
Order canceled.
we got knocked out. Boom. That's it. One and done. We got knocked out. Wow, that was interesting. That was fast. That was really fast. That was really fast. Huh. So let's just do this since I've got how much money the thing made. Let's go in here and see what the win rate was and all that kind of stuff, because I actually have not looked this up. So we had, like I said, total net profit from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week was $4,120. Gross profit of $4,500. It only lost $380. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. It only lost $380. Okay, but here. Okay, this is so important. It lost $380. Okay, we can see that right here. But it only had a 44% win rate. 44%. 44%. Okay, 44% win rate, and it won $4,120. So why is that? Well, because it had 3 losing trades and 7 break evens. And it's all from how that stop is squeezing like it would have done over here manually in oil when I was showing it to you. So the average trade made $229. The average winning trade made $562. The average losing trade lost $126. $126. So that's how you make money. You're gonna have losses. You're gonna have losses. There's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna have losses. Okay. So, and by the way, it was equally spread. This is very interesting. It was equally spread between longs and shorts on the profit. The gross profit on the longs was 2,500. The gross profit on the shorts was 2,000. So there really wasn't any like market sentiment one way or another last week. So, anyways, I think that's just amazing. So so again, 44% win rate. Let me emphasize something. And this is what I want everybody to understand that's watching this video. And that's this. I see this strategy, this indicator. I see this.
RTY1 gold line long.
I see this is more important what I'm about to talk about. I see this as managing the mental aspect of trading, because How many of you are guilty of getting into a trade and then it starts going against you, so you average in more contracts and you average in more contracts, and you move your stops down because you're trying to turn a losing trade into a winning trade? And if you fall for that, and by the way, I'm guilty of it, okay? I'm guilty of it. So think about what I'm saying. If you have a tendency, maybe not every time, but you have a tendency to do that, keep in mind, only 44% of the time did this strategy even work. Okay? But because the stops in the whole trade management was 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 trying to keep you out of bad trades and keep you in good trades so that you can profit maximize, it turned into a $4,100 profit week. When if you fall for the trap of adding into losing trades and whatnot, all it takes is just one of these losers to roll over against you and you blow up your account. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. I think that's extremely important for me to talk about. And that's what I see this tool being for traders like myself. I can recognize these trades like that. I mean, I think most of you have figured that out. I know the strategy off the top of my head, but what it does not fix is the mental side of trading. If I'm just sitting there and doing this manually, it does not fix the mental side of trading. Anyways, I thought it was important to show this. I'm going to show you another interesting piece. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's go over here and look at oil. All right. Oil traded one contract in this strategy. It's got I think the data is the same. Let's just look, just to clarify. I don't want anybody to go, Bob, you're making this shit up. Okay. Same thing. 5 days loaded. So it has the same days. It has the same days that RTY does. Oil had a rough week last week. So let's just go in here and see how it performed. It had a rough week. That I am going to tell you. Historical. Here we go. You know how rough of a week it had? Now, this is because the settings on this says 50. I need to go back and change this. This says a 57% win rate, which is absolutely not true. And I'm not, and I don't mean not true like I'm trying to lie to you guys, okay? Because I'm not. What I mean by not true is the stop on this one has break even plus 1 tick. So if it goes up 10 ticks, it goes to break even plus 1 tick. When it rolls over and it knocks you out for a $10 win, that's classifying it as a win. But anyways, it took 14 trades and it only made $340. 14 trades and $340. Okay. 14 trades and it made $340 with one contract. So if it was equivalent, so let me put it in perspective. If it was equivalent to the RTY contracts, it would have been $680 because it's a 10 because the RTY is trading at $20 a tick. So for oil to trade at $20 a tick, it would be 2 contracts. So it's a $680 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, $680. Now, again, is $680 in 3 days of trading something to sniff at? No, because profit per month is still 3,456 with 1 contract. 2 contracts is $6,800, $6,900. So, I mean, but what does this do? It manages the wins and the losses so that the losses don't eat away all the profits. That's really the key. So just for conversational purposes, let's go back and look at RTY again, because I wanted to go back into that strategy performance, historical, and look it up and say, okay, so What am I looking for here? I'm trying to remember. Okay, this one had 18 trades. I was trying to get the quantity of trades. So RTY had 18 trades and oil had 14. So they were both triggering consistently, relatively consistently, the number of trades a day. Okay, one did 18 and one did 14. The time settings on oil is just a little bit less than RTY because oil closes so early in the afternoon. But anyways, but still, that may be the difference. Not sure, but anyways, so 18 to 14, and so one made $680, the other one made 4,120. So you might say to me, "Well, Bob, I just want to trade RTY." No, 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 no. You know, you. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now that oil in like September and October, I know the RTY is going to pick up too, but oil will kick butt in a 3-day period sometime coming up soon too. Oil will kick butt. I mean, oil when it's in rhythm, it's a beast also. It's just not in rhythm right now. And here's the interesting part. It has a 57% win rate. So what does that actually tell you? I'm going to tell you what that tells me. Okay? It means that um it went 10 ticks. Remember, I said this earlier. Oil's been going about 10 so ticks. It's just not hitting 20 very consistently lately. But I've been using a 20 tick target, for example. So oil's been going to break even on the trade entries at a rate of 57%. Uh, let's go. I'll do the math for you on RTY. RTY has been doing it. Okay, so here's 8 winning trades with the RTY on those 3 days, and here's 7 break evens. So that's actually 15 out of 18 trades. So RTY has been going 10 ticks or more 83% of the time. 83% of the time. So oil did it 50, 58, 57, 58% of the time. RTY did it 83% of the time. And why is that? It's because it's not about the quantity of trades, it's about the quality of trades. And I have this thing toned in to be very specific about what trades it takes. Actually, this has been a great video because it gives me an opportunity to really talk about my mindset when creating this strategy. Um, the automated version of it. I really, because you can have multiple charts like this one and oil running and even the NQ or, YM or ES, because you can have multiple charts running and they can be talking to you about setups coming because it'll tell you in the different instruments, such and such is getting ready to set up. Because all that's going on, the reality of it is what you as a trader using this strategy should be looking for, in my opinion, is exactly what I have been trying to steer everybody towards. Quality, not quantity. Quality. Quality. Perfect example. Quality. What is quality? Well, quality quality is this first touch in the 1 minute gold line. This first touch in quality is really this right here, because it's a newly created pivot low that you, for a 5 minute gold line, touch one. This is about as smooth as a pullback as you can get. Bam, bam. And that's $600 right there. And you're done. You're done. And so the way I have this thing set up in the strategies, so let's go in here because I can turn this thing off so we can look at this just for a second too. I'm getting excited now. Sorry, I got cut off there. Sorry. I'm learning how to use this new computer. But anyways, so you have the ability to just, if you want to hone in on specific trades, you can do that. If you truly want to get to quality, not quantity, you have the ability to just say, listen, I don't want to take the 1 minute gold lines. You can click that button, boom, it won't even tell you about them. Or you can do the same thing with the 5 minute gold line, or you can do the same thing with the 5 minute red line. I don't recommend it with the 5 minute red line. That thing is a beast. And because of that, you can also, because each one of them is different, you can set up different targets. Like right now on the RTY, I have the 1 minute gold line set for 20 ticks, 10 tick loss. I got the, and these are all off the top of my head. These are not optimized. But anyways, I've got the target on the 5 minute gold line for 30 ticks, 10 tick loss. And I have the 5 minute red line for 45 ticks, 11 tick loss. So, and all of them going to break even after 10 and, whatever. So, and they all have different times. So you can set them up for different times of trading, but you can also turn off whatever one you don't want. You just, and that may be very important on specific instruments. Some instruments, man, that 5 minute red line is just going to be, you're going to say, I'm really comfortable with that 5 minute red line in GC, for example. You just turn everything else off. But anyways, so these are part of the things that again, I created this for way I would want it, the way I would want it to work for me. Anyways, let me turn this thing back on. Sorry. All right. So anyways, that's it. Let me think here. What else do I need to know? Okay, some of you may say, well, Bob, how come it didn't take a 5 minute gold line here? Okay, let's let's just talk about that for 2 seconds, and then I'm going to end this video. Why did it not take the 5 minute gold line here? Again, I'm about quantity, not quality, and I have to
RTY5 gold line.
I have to set a precedent of narrowing down the trades. And so I have to create a concept of what a pivot would be here to here that was rolled over and broken. So the way I have the settings, it's very tight. If it has this situation where we come down and we roll up, it's behind the scenes. There's a setting in there that determines, does this count when it does this? And therefore it's a break. It's a break of a step in the pullback. Okay. I'm again, I want, if every day the darn thing only takes 3 trades and two of them work, is that not what you want? Because it is what I want. You know what I mean? I don't need to have my hair on fire going in and out of 10 trades, in the morning and 10 trades in the afternoon. If you need that kind of excitement, then you need to be a scalper, and good luck with that. Anyways, it's all about high probability trades, and that's what I'm trying to isolate in the creation of this strategy, because the strategy helps do the thinking for you. Everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.